Hey guys, what's good? Coach Fowler here. Just want to touch base with you again today. Look, it was so good to hear from a couple of guys I hadn't really heard from much yet. Cole Miller and Walker Young. Yesterday, you guys texted in talking about how you had been working and getting some of that exercise in. That's great. I want to hear from all of you. Listen, take a minute and just take a picture like JB and Seth and Tanner did yesterday, or just a short clip, little 10, 15-second video of you doing something. Just touch base with us. Let us know that you're locked in. Even if it's, I know you got schoolwork and stuff. Even if you just take a minute to knock out 20 push-ups and do that 5 times over the course of your schoolwork day, that's 100 push-ups. So that's a great step in the right direction. Look, little something. Anyway, I wanted to tell you it was good to hear from two of you guys that I hadn't heard from yet. Keep working on that. Listen, a little something different today. I want to tell you a quick story. My first year in coaching, 2005, I got into coaching a little late, and I was 29, 30 years old. But anyway, I got into a job at Fullington Academy, a little small school. It's a little south of Westfield. Most of you, I'm sure, have heard of it. Anyway, but I was all excited to be a new football coach, and I was coaching the offensive line and the defensive line, and get there that summer, and maybe started in August, I guess, and they had 16 players, 1-6, 16. So imagine my surprise and I'm not going to lie, disappointment to get there and realize that we only had 16 players, and I'm thinking, how in the world can we compete with 16 players? Now, I will say we had about 8 guys that could flat play on that team. So, yes, we only had 16, but we had 8 guys that could go. A few of them went on to play college football. But anyway, and we had Westfield on the schedule, who was really good at the time, and some other really big schools that we were playing. But anyway, we the week of the first game, that August, we're in school for a couple of weeks. We had kind of talked between the guys on the team and the coaches. We had kind of talked these 3 other guys into coming out. 2 of them were seniors. One of them was fairly new to our school. He had come in the spring the previous year. His name was Justin Wagnon. Okay, he was probably, he looked the part. He was probably 6'2", 6'3", about 230, 240, strong as an ox, but he was really a baseball guy. He played first base, and just as a side note, could hit the ball a country mile. But anyway, he also was a basketball player. He had never played football before, and in fact, one of the funniest stories, one of the funniest things that ever happened to me in the sport of football happened with Justin, because he the first day he's out there at practice, keep in mind we're getting ready for the first week of the season, so we're already in pads and we're practicing and all this. Well, one of our tackles was, just a real kind of a prankster kind of guy, and he told Justin that we had a play that was a trick play that's called turtle, and if we got up to the line of scrimmage and he audible turtle, then he was supposed to basically just fall on the ground and lay on his back and just wiggle his arms like he was a turtle on a shell upside down. Now, why Justin believed that, I'll never know, other than to say Justin wasn't the sharpest, knife in the drawer. But anyway, sure enough, we're in the middle of offensive team, and I'm standing behind the offense, and I hear Jeremy start saying, "Turtle, turtle, turtle," and I'm thinking, what in the world is he talking about? Well, sure enough, the play starts, and 5 guys block it, or 4 guys block it, and Justin is over there on his back, wiggling his hands and feet, and our coach at the time, Coach Kellogg, our head coach, starts going, "What in the world are you doing, Wagnon?" He was playing offensive guard, by the way. "What are you doing, Wagnon?" And he said, "Coach, Jeremy called turtle." Well, Coach Kellogg got so mad he made him run like 20 sprints, and then at the end of the 20 sprints, they were still laughing, so he made him run like 10 more. It was hilarious. But anyway, that team struggled a little bit in our non-region schedule, but we ended up catching fire in region, and we ended up going like 6-4 or 7-3 that year. And in the last regular season game of the year, we had a shot to win the region title against Tifteria, and ended up losing like a 1 or 2 point game, and then ended up going to like the state semifinals and losing. But listen, the point of that story is this: you can come from a lot of different spots, and maybe your interest isn't all necessarily football all the time. Maybe you're a baseball guy or a basketball guy or whatever it is. But all Justin wanted to do was be a part of something bigger than him, right? Football's unique in that sense because in basketball you can get a hot shooter or a dominant post player, and that player can take over a game. In baseball, you get a great pitcher on the mound. You know, they can shut a team down. You've all seen that with even at our school, okay? But football's unique. You got to have a team. Be a part of something bigger. What are you doing to contribute to the team? Okay? I want to challenge each of you today to find something to do to be active, okay? And I know I say it all the time, but I want to challenge you to actually post a picture or a short video in this group text just to let us know you're doing something, okay? Encourage each other. Challenge each other. You know, whatever it is. Come up with something creative, but post something today. I so enjoyed hearing from Walker and Cole, and I'm hearing from Andrew pretty obviously Andrew here, but I mean all of you are kind of seeing him post stuff regularly. Hudson has posted a few things. Brody, JB, Seth, and even Tanner got his picture in yesterday too. So find something to do, post it so everybody can see what we're doing, and hey, let's stay in touch. Let's get it rolling. And you know what? Get on that Hornet grind. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Doofenshmirtz with an appearance. See ya.